Nnamdi Kanu's senior lawyer is blind. Shocking revelation as Kanus' right is violated before him. Hey! Shey una dey see what we dey talk about, una dey see what we dey talk. Una dey see am. See, we said it that these senior lawyers of the IPOB leader are completely blind. They don't know what they are doing. It's not by certificate. It's not by position or what qualification. No wonder it was said that for the fact that someone owns a PhD does not mean that the person is the most learned, or for the fact that someone has attained a professorial degree mean that the person is the most learned. Let me tell you, learnership comes from intelligence. If you are not intelligent, you are not learned. Intelligence is a natural gift God has instilled in every human being. These Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, they are just owning the certificate of a senior advocate, but they cannot be able to defend it. We say that these lawyers are blind. Why? Because before them, Nnamdi Kanu's right is violated and they cannot be able to do anything. I'll be taking you into this very video, make una hear words and things we una need to hear, because in fact, gbege happen. Gbege wey pass gbege, things wey pass things. Oh my God. Where is Barrister Ozekome? Where is Ifeanyi Ejiofor? These two, they knew these guys are good, so they politically, later them aside. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you must do away with these senior lawyers. So they are nothing. They need to do anything. They need to do anything. I will come back to this very broadcast. I won't make una hear small from waiting I get for now, because the truth is finally being revealed. Now, from this very now, listen attentively. The right of Nnamdi Kanu was violated. One, right to health. Nnamdi Kanu's right was violated and, denied from him. Before the very eyes of these very people, Nnamdi Kanu's right to health was denied from him. Now, from here, it was said that the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, ICESCR, Article 12 states that everyone has the right to the highest attainable standard of physical and mental health. This applies without discrimination, including to people in detention or awaiting trial. Another year, this they say is the right. This they say applies without discrimination, including to people in detention or awaiting trial. You see, with immediate effect, this is what the lawyers suppose, the Nigerian government supposed to do immediately. They're supposed to, with immediate effect, without even much talk, allow the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu to go for his treatment. Because if the guy die now before them, what is now going to be the next line of action? Now for that court, with that in dead body, they will put on awaiting trial, or will they be discussing about Nnamdi Kanu's trial with a dead corpse? They should be thanking their God that at least this guy was able to raise an alarm, and speak up to make the world to know that, look at, this is what has just been discovered about me. And they called 3 different lawyers. They detected the same report. Instead of them to adhere, concur, and do what this very constitution has said, that it is Nnamdi Kanu's right. Everyone in Nigeria have that very right to attain that very action without time wasting. Now, number 2, right to medical treatment in detention. Now, the UN standard minimum rules for the treatment of prisoners, in brackets Nelson Mandela, rules in 2015 revision clearly say that is this very this very word was postulated by Mandela before he died in 2015. Yes, and it was clearly said. Now, another, they said that Rule 24, prisoners should enjoy same standard of health care that are available in the community without discrimination. Now, another Rule 25, every prison must have access to qualified healthcare professionals. Now, Rule 27, clinical decision must only be made by health professionals, not by security or non-medical authority. So they see, hey, Nigeria, in fact, Nigeria is even committing themselves into more trouble and more crime. And I don't know if they are taking note of it in the court. Omotosha, are you taking note of it? Because these are the things Nnamdi Kanus so-called senior lawyers supposed to be pointing out before the court, that this has been violated in the constitution, and so action supposed to be taken. Yes. Another one is that Rule 30, medical confidential applies to detainees the same way it applies to anyone else. My dear people, please spare me a little of your time as I drop this very truth before you. Let's go inside the video.
Rule 30. Medical confidentiality applies to detainees the same way it applies to anyone else. So this is under the right to medical treatment in detention. All these fall under it. Just listen carefully, we are still going. Now, number 26. The presumption of innocence and right to treatment before trial.
This is a grinder machine. I'm going to show you how to operate it. First of all, you need to raise it up like this.
Presumption of innocence before trial, and also right to treatment before and even during trial. The International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, ICCPR, which is a UN Charter, Article 10 states, all persons deprived of their liberty shall be treated with humanity and with respect for the inherent dignity of the human person. Do you see it? All persons deprived of their liberty, which is prisoners or awaiting trial men, they should be treated with human dignity. Simple. Also, for pre-trial detainees, not yet convicted detainees now, they must be treated as well as convicted prisoners and often with additional protections because they are presumed innocent until proven guilty. ICCPR Article 14, Section 2. Also, this includes timely and appropriate medical treatment before trial. Denying it can amount to inhuman or degrading treatment under Article 7 of the ICCPR and the Convention Against Torture, CAT. We are still moving. Look at the point that our lawyers, senior lawyers, are supposed to use to fight, to do press conference and read out in public. This is what they're supposed to do, to organize a huge press conference now. Kanu Agabi and Co. organize a huge press conference now and itemize this point for them. Broadcast it to the world, let them see. There is something about the court of law. The court of law knows the law, but you will still have to come and prove it. You will still have to come to the court to argue, but the court already knows the laws. That is why, if you're a good lawyer, you win the case. If you're a bad lawyer, even if your client is innocent, you will lose the case. You need to still come out and quote the law. That is how it is everywhere in the world. Number 4, UN Basic Principles for the Treatment of Prisoners, 1990. Basic Principles. Principle 9. Prisoners shall have access to the health services available in the country without discrimination. What is going on now? What is going on? Let's go on. Principle 1. All prisoners shall be treated with respect of their inherent dignity and value as human beings. Is Nnamdi Kanu treated with value as a human being? Is he? Let's go on. Number 5 now. Right to life and protection from torture. The Human Rights Committee, UN body overseeing the ICCPR, has clarified that denial of necessary medical treatment in detention can be a violation of the right to life, which is Article 6, or the prohibition of torture and cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment, Article 7.
Dear listeners, with this very evidence, it has been proved that the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are completely lost. I don't want to use the word that they were bribed. Yes, because there is no evidence to prove that. But with what I am having here is proving that these lawyers have nothing to offer. So they should have been thrown out with immediate effect and be replaced. Let me say I say this. The next trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will prove itself October 10th. So get yourself ready. But this that they have just done has showcased that they are not capable in any way. And I must say, please help to share this very video. Let everyone have a copy of this and know the nonsensical that has just been put up by the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you.